going to do an unboxing. I got a new deck of cards. And this one is called the Crystal Grid Oracle. Spiritual Guidance Using Nature's Tools by Nicola McIntosh. I thought it was really pretty. There's that crystals on the front, and let's see. Awaken the true healer within and tune into your intuition as you access the wisdom of crystal grids. A tool to aid spiritual growth, the Crystal Grid Oracle will forever change the way you use and work with crystals and gemstones. And that's great because I have a whole drawer of them in front of me. It says it will open your consciousness to the medicine of sacred geometry and connect your spirit to the intimacy of nature's precious gifts. Discover the symbols to connect with the pure crystal source of abundance, ancient knowledge, passion, and deep healing. By unveiling genuine energies, you can harness and create real magic within your life. Well, I'm excited. So let me open it. Get my handy dandy trusty dusty knife. Let's see. I have about 4 new decks of cards. Looks like I paid $21.95 for these, and I got them at a physical store I go to in Nashville. Okay, let's see. Ooh, crisp. Ooh. Nice book. Crystal Grid Oracle. Okay, so this shows all the different cards. How many? Looks like there are 36. Connecting to nature, we are connecting to all that is, to source. When we do this, we find a connection to our true selves where we ultimately find peace. Nature speaks to us in many ways, and spirit can also work through nature to provide us insight. And I agree with that because all my stones and my cards and candles and everything really gives me a lot of insight. Trust what you sense, even if you think it's silly. And even if it sounds crazy. You know, a lot of times I think, is that crazy? You know, am I crazy? And it's like, no, because it's coming from your more intelligent higher self. You know, that's very spiritual, very cosmic. So let me just get into the cards themselves. And, okay. Be very careful. Ah, nice. I like my Palo Santo. It's so pretty. So this first card, number 1, emotions, and it shows Black Moonstone. Let me see what this is about. And that's the back. And that's the front. So this is neat. So let me see what it says about this first card so I can, I guess, understand. It looks like they're all in order and they're numbered from 1 to 36. So it's easy to find in the book. So this one, emotions, Black Moonstone. Emotions, moon cycles, manifestation. Black Moonstone, quartz lasers and points. Coffee Moonstone, natural citrine, and black agate. So it says, are you going through a particularly emotional time? You may be feeling like things are getting out of control and want everything to calm down. Moonstone can help you deal with the intense energy of a full moon and or your emotions. And I have Moonstone in my empath bag that I keep with me. Black Moonstone is also a very grounding stone, which makes it particularly useful when you are emotionally unbalanced. We class emotions as being of the water element. Well, of course, and I'm a water element, so yeah, I know that for sure. They are fluid and constantly in motion. Emotions equal energy and motion. The moon, as we know, has an effect on water, governing the tides. We too are largely composed of water, so it makes sense we are also affected by the moon. And I'm ruled by the moon and the sun. Leo for the moon and Cancer for the sun. So yeah. Keen gardeners are also aware of the effects the moon has on plants. When working with emotions, it is important to assess which chakra it may be coming from. If you have a block in a particular chakra, this could be overflowing of built up energy that needs to find a release. Moonstone is also a perfect stone to grid your bedroom for a peaceful night's sleep, coupled with black tourmaline. And that's funny because I have that under my pillow. I have black tourmaline in my empath pack, and I also put moonstone and tourmaline under my pillow at night. Place a large piece under your bed and 4 tourmaline chunks in each of the 4 corners. I actually have selenite chunks in the 4 corners of my bed. And I have tourmaline next to my computers in my room and monitors. So I'm pretty sure I have a lot of protection in my entire house. But anyway, so it says citrine is a stone of abundance and manifestation. If you're feeling emotional, it may be time to ask yourself, what do I want to create in my life with the help of citrine? You may be feeling emotional because something is missing in your life, or you are feeling out of control. Redefine what you want in your life and why. The citrine I use, this lady uses, is an Australian citrine over motion. No, that is not what this is. I cannot see. Over Morian. And I have on my glasses. It says, this combination is very grounding. So when wanting to manifest something in your life, make sure you do it from a grounded place. If you are feeling scattered or not feeling centered, then ground. Go and place your feet on the grass and sit and relax. That's nice. Okay, cool. So it looks like 2 pages are dedicated to each card. It has a picture of the card. And it has a picture of the card in color too. And gives you all the information. And I like it because it sounds practical. And it's the kind of information that, I think would be good for others to hear. And I think it's nice because it shows you actually how to put grids together, And it's nice if you can put grids together and keep them stable in your house, in a place where they don't move until you need to change them. So this one is about spirit guides. It looks like, this one's pretty. This one's about communication. Isn't that pretty? They almost look like snowflakes. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Makes me think about snowflakes different. Yeah, it's like geometry though. Oh, look at this one. Self-love. That's pretty. Soul journey. Interesting. Manifestation. So this will increase the crystals that I have a lot. And it looks like all chakras are covered. Heart protection. Oh, one for the ancestors. That's interesting. I wonder what it says about that. Ancestors is number 8. So I guess I'll just go to number 8 on here in the book. Ancestors. Priscilla Bluestone. So it says Priscilla Bluestone, quartz, optical, calcite, 20 Celtic Ogham staves. I guess that's what those are. That'll be interesting to find out what those are. The Priscilla Bluestone is a stone from which the inner circle of Stonehenge is made. Isn't that interesting? Each stave in the grid is one of the Celtic Ogham symbols inscribed into its corresponding tree branch. This card can be used to connect with that history and energy to call on the ancestors in ritual, meditation, wherever they may be for you. I think that's interesting. That's nice. And it's specific, depending on what you may need to do. Here's one on cleansing. And look how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? Cleansing, transformation, insight. So, you can set up a grid for anything you're working on. Look at that, the crossroads. Connecting from this side of the veil to the other. That's my job here, to bring that together, to help connect at the crossroads. Peace, channeling, grounding. Look at that stone. All the quartz. This is really, really, really a pretty deck. Oh, look at this blue, of course, for angels. That's pretty. Prosperity, green, yes. So you can use these cards and burn, coordinating candles, depending on what you're trying to do. Boundaries, rebirth, inspiration. That's pretty. That's solar. That's that fire. Get it going. Chrysanthemum stone. Knowledge, smoky quartz. Love, of course, rose quartz, heart chakra. Oh, that's pretty. Protection, black tourmaline. Protection is always important. All the black stones. The tourmaline, the shungite. Oh, I even have some on my wrist. Obsidian. Yes. Oh, that's good. And look at the geometric lines in the back. It's very powerful. Solutions, light bringer, compassion, passion. They're very colorful. Nature's cycle. Look at that. Balance. 2 shaman stones. 2 represents balance. That's pretty. Isn't that pretty? It's like art. Oh, look at that. Transition. I like how they're overlapping. Courage, release, and clarity. So I like this deck. I'm glad that I got it. It's just so pretty. Has a lot of different colors, a lot of different crystals, a lot of different ideas for grids, a lot of encouraging information, a lot of information on protection and healing and love and clarity. And I think it takes into account all the chakras. Yes, so we're cleansed. So I'm going to do a quick reading with them. I think I'll just do a quick past, present, future. And I'll end up making my own spread with them later. Like I do. Ooh, they feel good too. They're nice and smooth. And they're not very sticky like some new cards. I said my spirit team is with me as I go through the cards. My ancestors, the angel, light and dark, benevolent, because I do embrace both. Let me do a little more Palo Santo. And I love my feathers. The avians are my friends. They send me feathers as gifts on the beach regularly. I am protected in a globe of golden white light, surrounded by a triangle of strength with a purple aura. That's my favorite protection. I only allow positive, benevolent energies in my space. And I love to unite the smoke and the fire, and I have my water over there, my Anubis chalice, and nature. I love it. Essential oils always going in the diffuser. I always have on some good meditation music. I think right now I have on something that's about manifesting abundance. Yep. So, and see how that aligns with my reading I did for myself earlier with my Moonology cards. Let's get them done good here. This first couple of shuffles. Do a couple more. First time. So past inspiration. And this is the one with the chrysanthemum stone. And present, prosperity. And this one is with green garnet. I didn't even know there was a green garnet, but I know now. And future, fun, orange calcite. I do have some orange calcite. So let me get it focused. It's funny when cards tell me I need to have fun or rest, because most times I'm like not doing either and I need to. Let's see what kind of bottom deck. Oh, bottom deck energy, courage. And this is red jasper. And that's pretty. Okay, so let's do like a little quick overview of what they mean. Okay, so inspiration, number 23. Okay, let's see. Inspiration, harmony, fun. Chrysanthemum stone, golden calcite quartz. So this is my past card, and this is true inspiration, because I have been inspired to do more. You know, I've been learning, and gosh, I've been doing so much research and learning and, you know, growing and gaining inspiration, manifesting. And it says inspiration. It's time to light the spark and reach for the sky. Yep, it's time to be you, be creative, find that inner child and run with it. Chrysanthemum stone is a brilliant stone to inspire and bring a little joy into your life. Coupled with the golden calcite and quartz, meditating on this card with this combination of stones will help you clearly see what you need to do to achieve your dreams. Yep. Chrysanthemum stone looks like a burst of energy or the bloom of a flower. You may have been feeling a bit stuck or taking life too seriously. Yep. I've been working so hard to break free from the routine and discover new methods of getting away and doing things for you. So isn't that funny that the future card is fun? And this is exactly where I've been meditating and contemplating and working. And now my hard work is paying off, and it's ending, you know, it's having prosperity right now. which is my present card, in order for me to have some fun, to relax and have fun, which is what this is talking about. That's amazing. So anyway, chrysanthemum stone will help you find your childlike qualities. And yes, I do possess a lot of childlike qualities. I behave like that all the time. And that's what you need if you are to get through everything we're going through right now in life. You have to have that for balance, because we can be too grown and too serious, and that becomes depressing and stress, and we stress our own selves out. And kids are always bouncing around having fun regardless. They're resilient, and we have to be the same way, even though we're adults. It says, looking at life through the eyes of a child means to view the world without stress, limitations, and restrictions. There are many more directions we can go if we allow ourselves to think outside the box. Exactly. Because for some reason, we think when we become an adult, we have to think a certain way, 9 to 5, and do things the way the world wants us to. And I don't know who said that was correct, because that's incorrect. We're supposed to be like the childlike empress at all times. That's a tower of strength. And you get that by just being your true self and embracing the fun on the inside of you, and being creative and whimsical and spontaneous. It says, by asking for the wisdom of this stone to help you, you may get a spark of an idea or find help with starting a new project. You may want to do things with others and get away, or you may throw yourself into creative endeavors. But bring yourself into the present moment and ask yourself, what do I need in this moment? Whatever you choose, ask yourself this: am I doing what I love? Right. Like, are you doing your passions? It's time to be you and do what makes you feel alive. Yeah. And that's my past card. And that just is perfect. That's like exactly correct. Exactly correct. So, okay, so then the present card is prosperity, number 20. They spared no expense in making this book. I like the way they put the colors in the book. Okay, so this one. See that? Prosperity. Green garnet. Confidence, fertility. Green garnet and quartz. So let's see. It says prosperity, fertility, and success. Any form of abundance or success starts with a state of mind. So pay attention to your thoughts. Are you thinking future abundance, which will continue to keep that abundance in the future? Or do your thoughts always turn to the lack of what you have in your life right now, which causes more lack, which is true. And it's funny, in my reading I did for myself earlier, one of my cards talked about abundance coming to me, and for me to accept it, with a smile, and accept the generosity and expect it to continue. And when you believe that and you know that, then it will happen for you. And if you are doing your passions, because it said, are you doing what you love? I said that in the last. And when you do what you love, prosperity comes. Because most times you don't even plan on it, but that's how it works. So it says, let's see. Focus your thoughts on the now. What are you grateful for in this present moment? I ask myself that every day. What am I grateful for? And I can always find at least 10 things. And even if I can't find any when I'm having one of those moments, I am always grateful that I understand what's going on in the world, and I'm not blind to that anymore, no matter how I feel. Because I'd rather be on this side of knowing what's really going on the earth than on the other side, still stuck in the matrix. That's just the most beautiful thing in the world, to know what's going on in life and to have all your questions about life answered. I can always be grateful about that. But anyway, it talked about being grateful for the present moment and what you can see that is abundant in your life. Be aware that abundance does not always come in a monetary form. That's right. It can come in provisions. It can come in people. It can come in feeling like you have more time, feeling like you've grown in knowledge, Because since I think within the past year, I know I've grown like 1,000 years in knowledge, probably 500 years just in the past 6 months. So abundance can come in more ways than one, and more than just, green, this type of green. But then green does mean grow, So it also says, when you start to feel and appreciate the abundance you have in your life at the present moment, that is the point you start to draw more abundance to you, which is true. Green garnet can help bring a wealth of finances and emotional, physical, or creative pursuits. Either way, it is an awesome card to pull. Green garnet also holds the qualities of red garnet, which is related to success in business. So if you don't have any green garnet on hand, you can either meditate with this card or wear and use red garnet. You could try using other green stones with your garnet, or use it on a green cloth. Or you could use a clear piece of quartz and ask for the green garnet healing energy to come through it, and it will be with you for whatever reason you need for it. That's amazing. I think that's amazing. Because I have tons of green stones and quartz. Okay, so my future card is 13, which is fun. I have to keep laughing at that. I used to have a lot of fun back in the day. Well, not even that long ago, over a year ago, but I got real serious all of a sudden. And I'm trying to get balance and get back to that. Get back to having some fun. Not so much doom and damn gloom. That's pretty. So this one, orange calcite. Fun, emotional, balance, energizing. Orange calcite, citrine quartz, and optical calcite. Orange calcite is such an uplifting stone, known to be beneficial in bringing light and laughter into your life. Are you in need of some fun? Have you been taking life too seriously? Or do you feel like your emotions are like a roller coaster? Whenever we become very emotional and teary or have a creative block, we should look to our sacral chakra. It is a water element chakra and therefore attached to emotions. We talked about water earlier, which is energy and motion. It is also the chakra we associate with relationships with our partners, finance, and sexuality for females, and is the seat of our creativity. So when there is imbalance in this area, we need to bring back our emotional balance. Orange calcite is a perfect stone to help you bring some balance, inspiration, and confidence back into your life. It will lift your mood and energize you, and may even bring some passion back into your life. We can all use that. And we just talked about passion in the previous card. So if you're experiencing a creative block, or it is related to a relationship issue you may be going through, sometimes you don't need to pinpoint what the situation is, but if you can recognize the signs of which chakra is involved, you can use crystals accordingly. And that also deals with the feeling, thinking about how you feel and associating the feeling with which part of the body it's affecting, and work on it from there. Remember, everything is energy regardless of the situation that created the imbalance. Work at shifting the energy or restoring the energy and you will notice results. If you are having relationship or sexual issues, you could try using art as your therapy, as it works with the same chakra. Meditating with this card or carrying orange calcite with you will also have the same effect. Be creative and wear something orange or eat orange foods if that works for you. Bring orange into your aura. So that's nice. That'll, that gives me something to think about. So like in the morning, when I get up and I make my smoothie, maybe I'll make one that has orange. So look, I'm going to put a little moonstone right there. And here's some green calcite. And let me see, just to add a little extra energy, here's some orange calcite. And I think we talked about let me see. There's a quartz, a clear quartz. I'm going to see over here. I got some pyrite. Because that's like solar, right? Blue. And I got some, There's a couple of citrine points, because it talked about citrine in that. And then, let's see, what else can we throw in there with that green? Oh, malachite. Just throw that in there. And then what other sacral can we put? You know what? Let's just do some tiger's eye. Yeah, so that's a lot of little energy right there. I like that. I like it. And I got my feather. Okay, so then my bottom deck energy is courage. And I like to use the bottom deck sometimes as a way to know, how do I carry out, you know, what I just read or what I just explained to myself, you know. And I like this because it's like, have courage. And this is red jasper. So this is number 34. Let's see what this is. I love doing readings for myself. It's just like having my own therapy, my own encouragement every day. It's just as good as what I have gotten from any therapist. So anyway, okay, so courage, red jasper, courage, insight, detoxification. And this is red jasper, selenite, and quartz. I like that. So it says red jasper coupled with selenite is a very balanced combination because red jasper is a stone that works on the base chakra while selenite works on the higher chakra. This enables you to bring in the wisdom of the higher realms and ground it in the physical realm. I like that. Red jasper helps you with insight, with the strengthened by selenite to also receive information from spirit. Red jasper is known as a stone of courage, so it may be time for you to stand up and be courageous. Yes, it is. In order for me to continue doing my passions and to continue realizing that my passions are significant and they mean something to myself and to others. And not forget that. It's easy to forget that. It's easy to feel like, oh, I don't have that much to say. Oh, it's not that important, but that's not true. Anyway, it says, see how the selenite looks like a sword? Strength and valor are needed at this time. Oh, I will pull out my selenite, but it's behind me in the window sill. And then my other wand is in my car. Anyway, ground yourself and ask for guidance from spirit. Trust that the insight you receive is exactly what you need right now and act with strength. Plant your feet firmly, strengthen your boundaries, and stand by your decision. Red jasper is also known as a powerful detoxifier and is said to work on the blood and circulatory system. It may be time to discover deeper self-sabotage patterns that are holding you back from standing in your own power. Damn. Yeah, that's true. And some of that self-sabotaging comes from what I just previously said, not thinking you're good enough or not thinking you're significant or what you have to say is significant. And if you constantly are thinking that, that means you're constantly stifling yourself and holding yourself back, therefore self-sabotaging. And it can keep you in like a constant cycle, you know, constant state of not following your passions, you know. And if you don't do that, you're not going to get the prosperity. And if you don't do that, then you're not going to have the fun. So it all goes back to you need to have courage. Wow. Okay, so the last sentence it says, remove the obstacles. Go forth with a renewed sense of courage and trust in your ability to stand on your own. Know that every step of the way, you will be protected with red jasper. I like that. I like that. So there we go. And I think I have some red jasper. Wait, is that red jasper? Who we know? I got one piece of selenite in here. Yes, so that's nice. A very nice deck. Very nice reading. So this was an unboxing for the Crystal Grid Oracle. And that's what it looks like on the back. And these were the cards from the past, present, future. My past, present, future, which was perfect. Inspiration is from my past, which is leading me to my present right now. Prosperity, which is going to lead to a lot of fun coming up. And I'm going to do it all with courage. I love it. Nice book to go with it. I love it a lot. And here's my drawer. I peep into my drawer of crystals, and I have them all lined up by chakra from root all the way up to crown. So when I need something, I just know exactly where to go. Alrighty. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening. Mama T, the Southern Oracle, StarAnubisTarot, for spiritual healing.